Everyone stops when Alna introduces the new husband to everyone. This man who looks his father's age is actually not his father, but his new husband. But why did he marry an old man at such a young age? Did he do this for money? Let's try to know that in today's video, but before that there is another thing. Rob Warren, a star from 90 Day Fiancé, has always had a dating life that can only be described as a roller coaster of emotions, surprises, and twists. At 33 years old, Rob hails from Los Angeles and was introduced to the world in 90 Day Fiancé Season 10 alongside his British partner, Sophie Sierra. Their relationship became a focal point of the season, drawing viewers in with their unique bond and the challenges they faced as a couple. Sophie, who was born to a Jamaican father and a British mother, grew up in Spain. Her mixed-race background led to a childhood filled with difficulties, including facing discrimination and struggling to fit in. In Rob, she found someone who had experienced similar struggles, even though their upbringings were vastly different. Rob, on the other hand, didn't grow up in the same privileged environment Sophie did. Yet, they found solace in each other, particularly in the shared experiences of bullying and feeling like outsiders. Their romance had modern beginnings. Like many couples today, Rob and Sophie met on social media. From the start, Rob had always expressed a desire to be with an attractive partner, feeling that his own looks entitled him to that. When he first came across Sophie's message, he knew instantly that she was the one. According to Rob, Sophie was the hottest person he'd ever been with, and this only deepened his belief that she was his ideal partner. This attraction blossomed into something more when they shared their first FaceTime conversation, which lasted a staggering 8 hours. During this marathon call, they bonded over their similar upbringings and found common ground in their experiences as mixed-race individuals trying to navigate the world. However, as their relationship progressed, Rob's bad habits began to surface. From the start, Sophie's friends and family warned her about Rob. They didn't think he was good for her, and Sophie herself harbored doubts at times. One major source of tension in their relationship was Rob's wandering eye. Sophie accused him of being emotionally and potentially physically abusive, though these claims never seemed to lead to a complete split. Despite these accusations and the tumultuous nature of their relationship, Sophie and Rob managed to remain friends after their eventual breakup, which took place over a year before the events of 90 Day Fiancé Season 10. There were even moments where it seemed like Sophie and Rob were rekindling their romance, but every time it appeared that way, a plot twist would emerge to shake things up. One such twist was Sophie's brief romantic involvement with Bachelorette alum Chad Johnson. During this time, it seemed like Sophie was moving on from Rob, but their past kept pulling them back together in unexpected ways. Rob, who has always had a reputation for being flirtatious, had his own romantic drama. In the first episode of 90 Day Fiancé Season 10, Sophie opened up about Rob's cheating scandal. She had received messages from an anonymous source claiming that Rob had been sending inappropriate videos of himself to other people. At first, Sophie tried to brush it off, thinking it wasn't enough to destroy their relationship, but as more details came to light, things began to unravel. She was tracking Rob's phone location and convinced herself that he hadn't physically cheated on her, but when she saw the explicit videos he was receiving on Snapchat, she walked out of his apartment in disgust. Rob, however, wasn't willing to let Sophie go so easily. He convinced her that his actions didn't constitute real cheating and, despite her intuition telling her otherwise, Sophie decided to give him another chance. They married and moved to Austin, Texas, but it wasn't long before Sophie's suspicions returned. One day, unable to shake the feeling that something was wrong, Sophie went through Rob's phone again. This time, she discovered that he had been engaging in inappropriate conversations with multiple people, not just one. It was the final straw for Sophie, who packed her things and moved in with her friend Kay. Rob spent much of 90 Day Fiancé, happily ever after, Season 8 trying to win Sophie back. He threw grand gestures at her, but nothing seemed to work. Eventually, they both agreed that couples therapy might be their only shot at saving their marriage. In a bid to heal their fractured relationship, they were cast on 90 Day, The Last Resort, a show that brings estranged couples together to work through their issues with the help of therapy. Throughout Season 8, Rob and Sophie remained separated. Rob was filmed at his birthday party, which took place at a club in Kansas City. During the party, a bottle service girl named Julia took a particular interest in Rob. Julia was very forward, telling Rob how good he smelled and even expressing a desire to bite his neck. She flirted with him heavily and at one point nearly kissed him. Rob, however, didn't let her know that he was still married to Sophie. Instead, he told her the situation was complicated. The show's editing implied that Rob and Julia hooked up after the party, but Rob later took to Instagram to clear the air. He assured his followers that nothing of the sort had happened and that he never saw Julia again after that night. According to Rob, they didn't even exchange numbers. However, Julia did manage to find him on Instagram later, but Rob insisted that their conversations remained platonic. Despite his insistence that nothing inappropriate happened with Julia, Rob's behavior continued to raise eyebrows. By May 2024, rumors started swirling that Rob had a new girlfriend. He posted a video on his Instagram stories showing a sports car display, but what caught fans' attention was the mystery woman who appeared in the frame. She didn't look like Sophie, which led fans to speculate that Rob had moved on with someone new. Rob, known for addressing rumors quickly on social media, didn't confirm or deny the speculation. Then in June 2024, a new twist emerged when Rob and Sophie were spotted together at Disneyland. A photo of the pair, posted by a Disneyland visitor, surfaced online, sending fans into a frenzy. It appeared that Rob and Sophie, despite their tumultuous past, were still close. They looked comfortable and happy together, sparking speculation that they might be giving their marriage another try. Could couples therapy have worked its magic on the pair after all? Fans were left wondering if they were heading for a reconciliation or just remaining amicable exes. As of October 2024, Rob's relationship status remains unclear. Some reports suggest that he's still single, while others hint at a possible open marriage with Sophie. Adding another layer of intrigue, Rob is slated to appear in a new 90 Day Fiance spin-off, rumored to be filmed in Mexico. This new show, tentatively titled 90 Day House, will bring together several single cast members from the franchise, including Colt Johnson, Tiffany Franco, Chantel Everett, and Tim Malcolm. The format will see these single stars living together under one roof, with the goal of finding new romances while also receiving therapy for their past failed relationships. Rob's inclusion in the show suggests that he's still searching for love, and if the rumors are true, viewers see a